So this is 500,000 subscribers special, and first thing first, I just want to thank you for subscribing me for such a long time, to those who have subscribed and those who have become profitable because of my content. Congrats to you, keep up the good work, okay? So I'm doing this video because it's good for my mental health. No, it's not. It's my least favorite video to make. But I'm making this because over the past many years, and also this year, I saw that there were content creators who, unfortunately, because they couldn't take the online hate, so they quit. Not quit, but they quit life in general, like they end their own lives, like, unfortunately. And I can tell that it does affect one's mental health. Now you can say all you want, a lot of people like to write this, just ignore. Just ignore. It's easy to ignore when it's like one comment every single day, I just block. But then when it's multiple people every single day, almost without fail, sometimes content creators, they are still human beings. We would break, and on some days I can tell that in the past I couldn't handle a lot of the things well, because if you know my backstory, I was diagnosed with PTSD, and this PTSD is from school bullying since 6 years old all the way until high school, like constantly being an outcast. And also because my biological dad, earlier in life, he was really good, nurturing, loving, I love him so much, still do, but then as life goes on, he changed dramatically and then became abusive towards me. And he spent all my school fees to feed his girlfriends, not just one, a few girlfriends. And he turned around and told me, no money for you to study, don't study. And when I go to school at that time, and I asked every single one of my friends, so is your dad funding you? All of them said yes. And to have my own dad, somebody that I trust a lot, not support me and is borderline abusive, then I got diagnosed with this condition because of all these factors. It's not that I want to become like that. This condition actually made me feel like everybody is out to get me, no matter who they are. They are there to harm me. So that's why a lot of times it's hard for me to go out of the house and work with people, and it takes a long time for me to trust people. So naturally, when there are online comments who straight off insult me, then my reaction would be 10 times more intense as compared to a normal human being who is not diagnosed. So I just want to give you some context in case a lot of you would want to write me comments like, have you tried meditation? Have you tried yoga? My mom is a yoga instructor. So what do you think? As much as I value my supporters, if you have really nice comments, please do write it, because sometimes on some days it takes constructive, very supportive comment to keep me going, okay? Because on those days when there's too much, okay, but then the supporters are just writing nothing but emojis, then it's like it makes me feel like, do people really value what I do, care what I do, what I've done for them? So with that said, let's get into that, okay? Now this one is from yesterday for my recent talk that I posted. Now because in the past there are many people complaining about the audio, then the accent, that's why I put subtitles. And by the way, if you see a comment on this video, I've blocked you. So if you're so free, maybe create another account. I don't understand why paper is used instead of whiteboard, just waste of paper. Now I've went through professional speaking training for 5 years. And during these 5 years, I got trained on how to speak on stage, how to use my body language, what tools to use, when to use clip-on mic, when to use handheld mic, when to use whiteboard, when to use paper, and to have this person just judge. I know what I'm doing, that's why I replied. So that it's easy to repeat what I've mentioned rather than redrawing it so that I can flip it, okay? Then this morning, this person replied, "Oh my God, I can't believe as a mentor, you are so rude and you use the word effing." I cannot believe it. Such a reputable mentor. Now here's the thing. Either this guy might be new here, okay, or he just don't know me. For somebody who spends her free time playing GTA, listening to Linkin Park, sometimes Lil Pump, half the time I don't know what he's singing, but his songs are cool. What do you think I would be like? Hi dear, I'm so sorry that I used whiteboard paper. I'm so sorry. You want to receive that kind of treatment? Talk to my impersonators. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them will be so lovely. And normally their first sentence for you is, hi dear, do you want to invest in Bitcoin? Send me some money. I love you so much dear. They are literally impersonators of mine who went on a parasocial relationship with a follower, and this follower just talked to her or him blindly for 6 months before he or she wakes up and be like, something doesn't feel right. Don't effing become a trader. Now you can F off. Because I read, okay, so I post a lot of investing book recommendations, trading book recommendations. And to those lazy traders, please don't ask me anymore, okay? I'm not going to answer anymore. Like, what books do you recommend? What books do you recommend? I have so many trading book videos. And it's so hard for people to just search for it. Then this person replied, trading is not about books, don't fool people. And yet books changed my life. You know, because it's the Olympics recently, I realized that 99.9999% of the people who comment about Simone Biles, which is the GOAT, about an athlete, are just sitting on their couches, eating chips, criticizing someone. Just sitting on their couch. Because when you really go to the swimming websites, because I'm a swimmer, that's why I go there a lot, the people commenting there mainly are swimmers, real swimmers, and all are supportive comments. You're doing a great job, great swim, amazing swim. Whereas if you go to those random news, oh man, probably drink too much Milo, that's why I cannot swim. Simone Biles a quitter, blah blah blah. So I would assume that a lot of these people who are hiding behind their profile pictures, they are just don't really like their own lives, okay? I think this on my second channel, or this channel, because I get hate in both channels, okay? In different ways, which is quite sad. Are you gay? Yeah, I am. Gay means happy, right? I'm happy. I try to be happy today, even though it's quite hard. But when I become gay tomorrow, like happy, okay, I'll let you know. I know she is a scam. Now here's the thing. No matter what I do, I don't upsell courses on my videos. I don't run trading ads. I go overseas and do trading talks without upselling anything, without earning a single cent. I can do all these things. I could write a book. I wrote a book and then donated all the proceeds to charity, to Singapore Children Cancer Foundation. I've done all these things. I can do all I want and people will still say you're a scammer. So be it. So be it. If you feel like I'm a scammer, then I'll be a scammer. Because no matter what I say, no matter how I defend myself, I have a finance degree, I have been speaking in hedge fund events, no matter what I say, people will be like, you're just saying because you want to prove that you're not a scam, okay? If me being a scammer makes you happy, then so be it, okay? This is one of the most common comments I receive in both channels, okay? Is the whether you're a girl or boy thing. It took 6 minutes to understand whether I'm listening to a lady or boy. Now if it takes you so long to determine whether I'm a girl or boy, despite me having a clear description under every video on my website, my pronouns on my Instagram, despite having all of that, and you still cannot figure out, I can imagine your school grades and also your trading results and probably your whole career too. jobless piece of shit living in your mom's basement probably. I don't get it. This boy is rich. Thanks for saying I'm rich, because rich is quite relative. Well, in all fairness, you look like a teenage boy. Thanks for saying that I look young, you know, because I thought being in my 30s, back then when I was in my 20s, I thought 30 plus years old is like freaking old. But then when you reach it, then it's like, I guess I don't feel old. Okay, aside from the back pain, but then like, it's not as old as I think it is. Again, with all these comments, typical day in a life, exhibit A, exhibit B, I can give you tons of examples. People are so curious. How do you want me to prove? Like, if you cannot even tell from my voice, from my name. Now, Karen, I got this from Harvest Moon. This girl ruined my life. Because people in the town said she's cool. That's why I be like, let me take her name, because I want to be cool for once. How do you want me to prove? Okay, you can go to my doctor. He's a nice Indian doctor called Dr. Raja. Ask him, did you give birth to a girl or boy? Because no matter what I say, I can say all I want. I'm a girl, I'm born a biological female. People will be like, you're just saying that because you clearly look like a boy. I thought after the Olympics things will be better, because there are so many amazing athletes who are really inspiring, who sport a short hair and they just wear a swimsuit so confidently. They go and walk around with this short hair with the swimsuit. I used to be able to do that, but nowadays, because of all these comments, it kind of made me not want to do that anymore in public. In fact, it affected my confidence a lot, especially when I go out in public where people don't know me. It really affected my confidence a lot. So maybe I gotta work on this confidence thing. I thought after the Olympics, with so many great champions, women sporting a short hair, thought people will understand, oh, there are women with short hair, and I'm a swimmer, a competitive swimmer. I thought by now people would know, but then it turns out people are still asking. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. Here's the thing. My pronouns are she, her. I identify as a biological female, which is what I'm born with. What else do you want me to say? I sometimes change the way I look when I go out depending on my mood. Has nothing to do with my gender identity. Nothing. I know some people do this because they want to change to a different gender. That's their life, okay? But for me, I like the convenience, that's it. I'm a swimmer, I gotta swim like almost every day. In fact, every single day now. And it's easier for me to wash hair, dry hair, and Singapore is very hot. Short hair is more convenient. If I live in a colder country like Turkey, Hong Kong, Korea, I would wear long hair all day, all night long because it's so cold. So it means that I'm not interested to impress anybody. If I really want to impress people, I would be like this every single day, despite the fact that I'm suffering internally because it's so hot. Not that I don't like the look, but because it's so freaking troublesome. Forget trading. I'm just thinking that you are girl or boy. So you came here for trading and then you are thinking about something else. And then it takes you so long to be able to determine. $897 for beginners course, like what the F, I'm stupid or something. Yes, you're stupid because, in fact really dumb too, because I personally spent more than $60,000. Oh no, she's bragging about how much she invests in herself. I personally spend a lot of money on myself, and I'm still spending money every single week. In fact, this morning I just bought 2 books. A few days ago I just bought 2 books. I buy courses every single year. I'm currently studying for a trading exam, which cost me like $2,000-3,000. Why is an exam so expensive? Imagine if I fail that exam, that's gonna be like, man, gonna retake it again. So that's why you see on my study channel, I study really hard every single day. Not so much to use the exam to increase profits, it's just because I want to challenge myself mentally, physically every single week. Now this person commented a few times because the first time I ignored him. Then the second time he commented again. But I blocked him already, or her. Not a trader, but a course seller. So I just magically ranked number 1 in the whole entire nation for a trading championship. I competed with people all around the country in Singapore to rank number 1. Must be just luck, because right after that I ranked number 10 in an international championship, then number 2 in Asia. I can tell no matter what I do, people will still say, if you are so good, then why do you teach? If you can really trade, why do you teach? I started teaching because people back then, after I won the competition, they told me to start teaching. Because there are many occasions back then where I didn't want to start any classes. But then people are constantly telling me to teach, that's why I got into it. And this is a very common thing that I get every single time, because when haters see me teaching, something just pisses them off about me teaching trading, people teaching trading, because maybe because I have some level of authority and they get pissed off, so they turn it around to make themselves feel better by saying, oh, she can't trade, she can just talk. For your information, Ray Dalio is currently teaching in masterclass. And there are a lot of Olympic swimmers who teach swimming. I had a swimming coach back then, a few years ago, who was an Olympic swimmer. If she wasn't an Olympic swimmer, I wouldn't tell her to teach me. So these people are talking about the cameraman, because there are some seminars where I told the cameraman to try to avoid filming the slides, because I want to reserve the slides for people who go there and physically attend. Then the video turned out that most of the time it is just focused on me talking. And in the most recent seminar where I told the videographer of mine, I paid them, okay, to shift towards the slides more. And now people are complaining about the paper that I use, the accent, even though there are subtitles, so I don't know what people want. Sometimes I just don't know what people want, you know. Okay, so this one is a poster for the seminar, okay? And every time I post a poster about my upcoming seminar, a lot of people get pissed off for some reason, even though it's free. So this person said, you don't look this young. Okay, so professional photographs, normally the photographer will Photoshop for you. So do you expect them to not do their job? Then this person wrote at the bottom to scam. I remember this post, there are not a lot of positive comments, but mostly hate comments. So like I said just now, if you have something nice to say, don't just like it, at least comment something, because I read every single comment, and when the negative comments outweigh the positives, it's hard. Karen's still making YouTube videos instead of learning to trade. What if I can do both? What if I can do both? Like, then I replied, I wonder why hedge funds invite me to speak to them. Yep. So another one, she or he. Basically I block all these people, so let's not. Please make a video on live chart, not whiteboard, and don't. You see, for example, for the candlestick patterns videos, I made a video specifically showing chart examples on PowerPoint. Then I made another separate video just on the whiteboard, because I know some people learn differently, so that's why I made 2 versions. But then these people watch the whiteboard video and then it'd be like, how come you don't show live chart examples? You're just showing me that you cannot search things, and that means that you shouldn't work as a trader, you should work in McDonald's. I'm the only one, or some others. I realized that these clowns a lot of times, they cannot write English too. Or some others also there who, what the heck is this shit? Doesn't able to see her as a women, plural women. If you can't see me as a woman, then just fulfill your own fantasy and see me as a man. So this comment is on a video of me interviewing Cathy Lin. She's a JP Morgan trader a few years ago. Gamblers with nothing to prove. Imagine criticizing somebody who worked for JP Morgan. What has this idiot achieved in his life? Probably can't even get a job. Then this was from a post where I talk about people who don't have finance background growing faster than people who have finance background on YouTube. This person replied, yeah, but the guy with zero finance background turned 5 cents to 7K on Gold Life. Do you know how stupid you are sounding? Because the fact that you can flip accounts means that you have to ignore risk management altogether. You risk your whole account to grow your small account fast. This is the complete opposite of how professional traders trade. And speaking of this, because this is a 500,000 subscriber special, I hit 400k sometime around end of 2021. Then I expect to hit 500k at around 2022. But then because during the pandemic there are a lot of gurus with no finance background, okay? They pop up and then they do all these videos, how I turn $100 to 10k in 1 week. A lot of get rich quick videos, okay? And normally this kind of gurus who learn everything from Google, they tend to grow faster than people who have a proper finance background, who are from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, because they talk about the dry stuff. So because social media, that's why the gurus with no finance background, they tend to grow faster. Good for them. This 500k actually came a lot slower than I expected. And a lot of times during that period, it was hard for me to continue, but I kept going because I know that some of my supporters, they would want to see me continue, okay? So this one was from YouTube Shorts, I think. It's a kid looking at compute screen. I don't know how you compute a screen, but what the F is so special about this? So a lot of times, like I said, social media, people just watch 1 10-second YouTube Shorts and then just assume. This is just a random kid with no credentials looking at a computer screen. In fact, this is not my computer screen, it's my stepfather's karaoke monitor. And because it's so big, that's why I decided to make a video with it. It's not like it's my trading desk. So this person wrote to me in Chinese to translate everything. She talks really well, have a lot of confidence in talking, but just by listening to you for once, I can tell that you don't know how to trade. And he or she also said at the end, you're probably using that confidence to cheat people, scam people. People just watch one video and then just be like, yeah, freaking scammer, so be it. Another scammer selling trading courses. You see, the thing is, there are so many scam brokers who approached me in the past few years, and even prop firms who want to pay me like 20, 30k. If I accept all of them, if I'm really a scammer, then I will accept all of them. Then I would be at least $100,000 richer. But I rejected all of them because I refuse to promote a broker, a prop firm that I feel like is not reliable. But you know what? Like I said just now, you can do everything you want for people. People will still call you a scammer just because you teach trading. Simple as that. YouTube filled with frauds like Karen Fu. Like I said, if you want to fulfill your fantasy that I'm a fraud scammer, then be my guest. Okay, and next, I'm sorry my nose is a little bit white because I just applied some lotion. If you guys were real, you were supposed to have a live trading channel where you can share your trades with others. But because you want money from YouTube, you are busy making useless videos. One video is enough to explain how the market works, but you guys have more than 100 videos for what? To teach people? How do I make an impact with only one video? I'm not sure if this is from my trading channel or the second channel. Please remove that wig or it doesn't suit you. So having short hair is a problem, having long hair is a problem. Maybe going bald is the way. Wow, I thought you're a man. So a woman can be so intelligent? Thank you so much. So this guy, he just came out from his cave, and he lived in this cave for 40 years. So he just came out from the cave, and then he realized that women can be smart. Because inside that cave, he's drawing cavemen every single day on the wall. So his perspective is limited for the past 40 years. Fool, please improve your English accent. If you come to Singapore, everybody talks like this. I've already changed the way I talk on YouTube, because the moment I talk Singlish on YouTube, okay, it'll be sibei hard to understand. So this person insulted me. I don't know what he or she insulted me about. But then when I replied in a not so nice way, the gaslighting starts. A lot of times people insult me, and then when I reply in a not so nice way, they be like, they play victim. Then very often the reply goes something like, oh my god, why are you so triggered, why are you so angry? Then they add something about my gender, about the way I look. By the way, are you man, woman, or lady boy? Okay, a lady boy is like a biological male who wants to become a girl. So you think I'm born a male, I want to become a female. I tell you, if I want to change my gender, I would have done it. Like, there's nothing stopping me from doing it. I like you and what you are doing, right, but I suggest you try to put dresses for me. I believe that as a woman, just in case you don't know yet, I believe that as a woman, okay? It's more important for me to make sure that I make an impact in this world. I do the best I can in my work, rather than being concerned about what men like. Is he a girl or a lady boy? He looks so sad just because he couldn't determine. So I realized that the replies that I give to such people are not so nice, because I believe that I should stand up for myself. And also, I'll treat you the way you treat me. So I'm not gonna pretend to be nice to you or something like that. So this was a post, I think it's a community post, where I talk about me having an argument with my family. Normally people like to act like they were there with me, they know all the context. Then this person replied, is it because you lose all your money in trading? I can tell you the arguments in my family, a lot of times it's about personal stuff. So even as of right now, as I'm talking to you, the family issues are still there, okay? So despite my chaotic family life, I try to do my best every single day. Is he or she? Then I replied, look in the mirror and then ask yourself, am I dumb or stupid? Still not place a trade or buy my course. Which video did you see me promoting my paid course? If you could remind me, send me the link, tell me which video is it where I promote my course. And even if I do promote my course, then what's wrong with that? Like, personally, I buy courses every single year. Like, I invest in myself. If my course help a lot of people, then I think the more I should promote it. You just make videos but no results. Ironically, this video is about how I became a trading champion in Singapore. So I just make videos every day, okay. If it fulfills your fantasy, so be it. Go sleep, no go eat noodles, you Pinoy. This person called me Pinoy 3 times. I asked you about your strategy, why you got mad. This person insulted me to begin with. And then this person just gaslight me and be like, why are you so mad? Now here's the thing, why are you insulting Pinoys? Like, Filipinos are some of the nicest people in the world. Imagine using Pinoy as an insult. Maybe you should look in the mirror because you will see a clown. Should go work in a circus. Wait, you are a girl? Oh my god, I'm so shocked. Is this fool a lesbian? A lot of people, they like to use my surname as an insult too. Aside from the fact that my nickname is called Karen, they use that as an insult. Oh, no wonder you're called Karen. Or they use my surname, FOO, as an insult and be like, you fool. I don't know about you, but my ancestors, late ancestors, spirit will go and find you at night. So this post, I think, was about me not being able to handle hate comments, something like that, or it was making me discouraged. Then this person replied, y'all non-Africans, just generalize, seem to be very fragile. We go through 10 times of this and still healthy. Good for you. And this one is from a free seminar that I've made. Okay. Why do people earn money from seminars if they are capable to earn money from own or client's capital? Is this a grey question which you type? People never reply. Oh, my brain hurts just from reading the English. A lot of people look at my seminars, those in which the participants don't need to pay. Then they just straight off assume online and be like, why would people pay for this shit? So I think I posted about how I spent over 8,000 hours learning about trading. Okay, if you know the concept of deliberate practice, you know this. Okay, you got put in the hours. Then this person replied, you are very, very, very slow learner. My guy is Steven, that's definitely not you. But then you are subscribed and then you are commenting, watching my video. Okay. Teacher, not a trader. If I tell you I'm both or more than that, they are gonna be so pissed off. A lot of people cannot stand the fact that I teach aside from trade. For some reason. Gmail. Now with all these terms I don't understand anymore. Like, why in the world do you wear a wig? Why are you wearing wig? I guess I do anything I want. Some days I just feel like looking different. Some days I just feel like dressing in a simple way. This from the interview with Cathy Lin or some other trader. Rubbish conversation. I don't know who the rubbish is. The person commenting, or you're buying comments so much nobody respects you. How much does it cost to buy a comment? Let me see. Maybe you should let me know how much does it cost. Unsubscribe. If you are so good at public speaking, non-native to your nation peoples would be able to understand what you say. 99% of people who watch me understand without subtitles. So do you think it's your problem or their problem? You have done little to serve a global audience. This is not just individual criticism. Commenters on multiple social media programs state in their posts they simply cannot understand her. Multiple, where? Show me where. So this one I think I posted about my award or something. Then this person said, does it worth it after all this achievement? Isn't life boring? Then I replied this. Then he or she said, looks like you have low self-esteem. People who go around commenting insults to YouTubers, content creators, are found to have low self-esteem, and research has shown that. So I wonder who has the low self-esteem. This person could not understand my video. Then he said, I'm tired of backing up 5 or 6 times every 2 paragraphs of your speech. It's learning fatigue. So I now turn to other educators. You could have worked harder to be clearer, and years have passed and you have not. Okay. The fact that I retake my videos several times because I need to pronounce things better. Have you seen that? Those behind the scenes? Lol, wait to watch my next video for the info you're complaining about. People not watching, lol. You are look like man. Hairstyle laughing emoji. People are so concerned about my hair. No hate. Normally when people say no hate, they would straight away write something insulting. But you could have avoided that wig, Karen. Then when I replied something that's not so nice, they always guess like, why are you so negative? He just have his opinion. He's not insulting you. It feels like my followers, some of my followers, they tend to stand up for a random stranger rather than somebody who has helped them. So this happened a lot of times. Nobody stood up for me. They stood up for the bully. I see a man. Maybe you need glasses or an IQ check. You look like boy, vomit emoji, laughing emoji. The best trainer but not bad. Not the best trader. Real trader making money from stocks. Fake trader making money from paid training, that's all. I mean, yes, the teaching awards are great, but then the trading awards are also great. So a lot of times when I post a video about me getting a teaching award, a lot of people would be like, you only know how to teach, you don't know how to trade. So this person wrote into my Facebook inbox, hello Butch, I mean bitch, ha ha ha, pretending to be someone else, poor Butch, low life dog, so free, can't accept the fact of being useless prick. Motivational speaker, yeah right, my A's, my ASS, no one will support whatever shit you're doing, ha ha ha, poor Limpe. Spend so much for a useless dog, go pray and kiss. What is he writing on? Body, tummy, whatever, idol. Be someone you're born with, not what you want to be. No dick, say no D, say no D, stop pretending to be a man. So this person actually messaged this to me during the pandemic when I broke ties with my abusive dad. So because during that period was a hard time with my condition, then I actually had a massive breakdown. Then I called the helpline several times, the mental health helpline several times, and then I reported him to the police. Then the police probably couldn't do anything about it, but then because they could sense my distress, the police almost came to my house and be like, do you want us to come save you? Something like that. They are doing great work because they also have to do counseling, like even though they are not supposed to, because she was like, do you want me to send some help? Like, are you sure you'll be okay and all that stuff? So it was, and this person lived in Singapore, and then so lousy speaker, irrelevant butch. People like you always confused. No need to be butch or tomboy if you don't have a D. Be a woman, not a man. Okay, so women cannot have short hair. Okay. A lot of people are concerned about the fact that I have short hair. It pisses them off a lot. I think this is from my study channel, if I'm not wrong. I hate pink color because I normally don't show my aesthetics on this channel. I hate nowadays you are videos. I'm a video. Then I replied something along the lines of more like you hate yourself, something like that. Then this person replied, I hate you too. It's okay, I hate myself too. So now this from my book Fundamentals of Currency Trading on Amazon. Of course, with any product, no matter how bad or good it is, there are going to be people who complain. I very rarely write reviews. A lot of bitter people, they like to act like their comments are so valuable. I rarely write comments, okay? Rarely, but because I have a strong opinion now, I gotta say something with my golden words. I rarely write reviews. Imagine complaining about a $40 book Imagine complaining about a $40 book. When the books that I personally buy, 264 ringgit. If you translate it to USD, $100+ or less than that, more or less than that, only gives general information that you already know or can be found on Wikipedia. Better to search for 1 hour on YouTube about trading and that money, buy a book and waste time, read a book. Do you understand what he's saying? Felt to be a waste of time, she keeps bragging on and on and on about how she spent 50,000 on here education. So if I invest in myself, I shouldn't talk about it to inspire people without sharing any meaningful insight. If you're so smart, you should write a book. The hair, please grow it. Stop disrespecting women. So just by having short hair, I'm disrespecting the whole freaking population of women. I didn't know that. So I just want to say a lot of times when people have nice comments, they keep it to themselves. But then when people have something bad to say, they would be the first one to say it. So a lot of times, just understand that if you have nothing nice to say and you go around dragging people down, you're actually dragging yourself down, because no successful people will go around dragging others down because they are so busy working on themselves. To those people are blocked. If you've been doing that, ask yourself, why are you like this? Why do you spend your time like this? Because oftentimes I realize that those who hate rich people, those who hate successful people, are all broke and failures. Because I've had lunch, dinners with billionaires, millionaires. They are some of the nicest people you can meet. Nicest people you can meet. But then on some days, I could just be sitting outside drinking coffee. Elderly women would come up to me and be like, so, is that a boy or girl? Some people would just laugh, standing the distance. All these people don't know me, don't know what I do. They just judge based on what they see on the surface. And upon digging deeper, because some of them, my mom actually knows them, they are broke and depressed, struggling people. If you don't want the universe to give you more success, more money, then continue hating. Continue hating. Because by now I've read everything. Like if you watch the previous reacting to hate comments videos, there were people calling me like ugly creature. That came from a lady, a woman, just because I posted an Instagram story of me doing this. Just like that. And then she'd be like, why you do that action and copy other people, you stupid ugly creature? All I can say is I've seen it all. And of course, some days it makes you feel like, do people even care? Of course, I'm aware there are a lot of great supporters who are like quiet supporters, and always grateful for them. Always grateful for them. Just that sometimes it can get quite isolating, but then like I know that if I quit YouTube, then people will quit trading, because if I quit YouTube, then people will be like, oh, since she quit, I can quit anything I want. So what helps me a lot currently are my friends, because a lot of them are motivational speakers. Then some of them trading gurus, some of them stock market gurus, some of them property investing gurus. They are some of the most encouraging people I've ever met. Like, I could be signing up for a course, then their message would come within 1 minute. They see my Facebook post, then they'd be like, hey, what course are you signing up for? Then I said, oh, I'm signing up for this trading exam. Then they'd be like, oh, I'm also currently in a course. So keep it up. So it's good to have encouraging friends, otherwise I don't know, I probably would have quit or something, or just focus on my study channel. In fact, my study channel, the comments are more brutal, because most of them are kids. So kids are super honest, you know that, teenagers. So when they see something they don't like, then they'll just be like, you are a boy. They don't even ask, they just straight off say, you are a boy. Or the very typical show off. And on that channel, I'm just showing some pens and papers and highlighters and pencil box. It's not like I'm flexing cars, a house, a private jet. Just some pens and papers, notebooks. And I can tell that even after making this video, it's still gonna continue every single day. But all I can say is that thanks for your support to those who support me, and also thanks to those who supported me for so long. I really appreciate it. But other than that, I hope that you can continue to work hard on your trading. Okay? Even if I do quit or not quit, we don't know what the future holds, okay? So, yeah. Thank you for 500,000 subscribers, even though slower than expected, but that's just the process, you know? So, see you next time. Bye.